before I start today's video, is going to be kind of like emotional or whatever, or vulnerable. I don't know what the word is. So if you're a young lady, please skip this video. It's not for you. This is really for the boys. But real quick, I want to show you this 67 layer Damascus steel Japanese chef's knife I got. The handle is actually an elk antler. So it's pretty cool. All right, so I thought I'd be able to talk while I ate this, but that didn't work out, so I just ate it. But let me talk about masculinity. That is what I wanted to talk about. And this is a topic that is kind of embarrassing, I'd say, or something that I never really had the guts to talk about. And I don't think most people really care to talk about it. But yeah, I struggle with my masculinity, and I think a lot of men do. And I'm not saying I struggle with my gender. I mean, I know definitely a guy, and I don't have body dysmorphia or whatever it's called, and I'm not hating on people that do. It's just, I just want to emphasize and make clear what the video is about. And I struggle with my masculinity because I think society lies to all of us about what it means to be a man. And I had started a company, and I sold the company, and I made all this money, and I thought, okay, I'm the man, right? And then, I bought cool stuff, cars, nice trips. I was just living a very lavish lifestyle, and I remember sitting in an airplane hangar in Los Angeles. It was the Bakersfield Airport, and we were getting on a private jet to go to Vegas. I remember the exact feeling of being there, and instead of feeling like the man, I felt like the loser. I felt like the biggest loser on earth. And that was years ago, right? And since then, I've struggled a lot to figure out why I felt that way, because I accomplished, for the most part, a lot of what society says makes a man, right? But unfortunately, I've come to realize that a lot of what society tells us makes men is rooted in some form of complete BS and hedonism, right? And unfortunately, I think hedonism is one of the biggest things that holds men back from being men. I have so many bug bites. This is ridiculous. And so, for example, I thought making a bunch of money would make me a man because now I could buy whatever I want for whoever I want. But sure, providing financially is important, whatever. But being a provider is so much more than being a financial provider. I think the mosquitoes are worse because there's a bloody steak in front of me. And so it led me to like a really weird place where I struggled to figure out what it meant to be a man. And I'm not here to tell you what it means to be a man. I have my own definition and checklists that I've been compiling over the years of things that I've learned and discovered make me a man in the true definition of a man rather than society's definition of what it means to be a man. The point of this video, again, isn't to tell you what those things are. I guess the point of the video is to say, like, maybe there's someone else out there who feels the same way and who did all the things that society deems as success or becoming a man, and it feels somewhat lost. What I would say to that person is, that's totally normal and probably a good thing. It means you didn't fall for the trap of just the hedonic treadmill under the guise of masculinity. And so, again, while I can't tell you what it means to be a man, just understand that if you go and you ball out and you spend all this money and you do the private flights and you get the nice hotels and the nice cars, you won't feel like a man. You won't. And maybe you have to do that the same way I did it so that you could learn on your own. But when you do learn that eventual lesson, please DM me and tell me I'm right so I could get some validation. And then find out what it does mean to be a man, because I feel a lot better about my life and my role in society and my role in life and my community and my family and my friend circles now that I've went down the path of actually pursuing what it means to be a man. And that's not to say I'm like the man all of a sudden. I'm still so far from where I want to and need to be. But at least I'm on the right path. So, yeah, and even just think logically. Society's not going to benefit that much from having another guy in a Lamborghini with a stack of cash in the center console. There are much better things that you can be doing as a man to really serve others, and in the process, serve yourself And I guess ultimately that's one of the core tenets of being a man. So before these mosquitoes suck every last bit of blood out of my butt, I am going to end this video, probably make another steak, and go to bed. Good night.